This marshland is about 50 kilometers from La Rochelle on the Atlantic coast of France. In Roman times, it was under the sea, but gradually the sea withdrew. In the Middle Ages, an economy grew up here based on the harvesting and export of salt. A town was founded here in 1555. It was fortified around 1640 under Cardinal Richelieu, because he wanted a Catholic bastion to counter the neighboring Protestant town of La Rochelle. Which he had laid siege to and taken in 1628. In the 17th century, Brouage was still within reach of the sea, and was a major port with a fine harbour. Each side of the citadel was 400 meters long. It had 7 curtain walls with an average height of 11 meters. It had 7 bastions and 19 bartizans used for observation. In its heyday, the town housed about 4,000 inhabitants, plus a garrison of 5,000 soldiers. There was an arsenal to supply weapons, a hospital with 132 beds, there were workshops and forges, a covered market, and even a governor's palace, and, of course, a church. It was here that I found what I'd come here to confirm, that Brouage was the birthplace of Samuel de Champlain, called the father of New France. It happened that in the very year that this church was built, 1608, a native of this town began the building of what would become the city of Quebec. Champlain is an important historical figure for several reasons. One is that he made the first accurate map of the North American coast. Another is that in 1605 he helped establish Port Royal in what is now Nova Scotia, It was the very first European settlement to be planted north of Florida. In 1608, he sailed up the St. Lawrence River to found a colony at Quebec. And in 1611, he traveled upstream once more to establish a fur trading post on a site that would in time become Montreal. A lot is known about Samuel de Champlain, for he left behind many writings, maps, and drawings. However, the fact is that nobody even knows what he looked like, for no likeness of him was ever done in his lifetime, though speculation abounds. No one knows either exactly where he's buried, as the small chapel where he was laid to rest has utterly vanished. All that is known for sure is that he lies somewhere beneath the streets of the city he founded.